Hi, Eric. Hi, sweetheart. I think when you figure out where this is, you're going to wonder why I didn't say things in detail about how I thought maybe someday our organization was going to tell us to stay as far apart as possible and wave around the guns or other ways of seeing us dead. And that's fair. But I can hardly get through this recording. I've tried a few times now. I don't know how to say it to your face. All I know how to do is plan. So if you're getting this, they've told us we can't talk to each other again. And if you're getting this, you should know that I figured out that that would happen. And, well, they can't shoot us if they don't catch us. What a terrible, terrible thing to say. I'm trying to record this now while you're on a walk. You're walking around my neighborhood. I'm sure you are stopping to chat to people, or sometimes stopping to pet the cutest dogs, of which there are many, and possibly getting slightly annoyed because it's Brooklyn, and there's always something to annoy you in Brooklyn. We just got done going to the hardware store again. You know, one thing that this organization is never going to really figure out, and I want to try to explain to you, is that I would be so happy to be two little old people holding hands as we do while we walk through the hardware store, and you yet again try to convince me that we need the exact right thing for the renovation. And I don't exactly argue, but I look at you funny. And we just do things like that for the rest of our lives. I am not someone who has ever had that kind of normal until you and I got together. And I think you sometimes think you have something to prove or something you have to do to make sure things are okay. But really, the only thing I've ever wanted from the two of us is for things to just happen with the two of us together. I like going to the hardware store. I like it when you make fun of me for making you eat a vegetable. I like everything. I've never been so happy. And so I'm as angry as I've ever been that this is how it is. And I'm going to turn around and say something that I do mean with all my heart, but I'm also furious about. When we're away, however long that is, if you find someone else to love you, that's fine. That's good. You deserve to be loved so hard, Eric. I'm just mad. So mad that it might not be me. It punches me in the gut. Anyway, here's the more work-like details. Along with this, in the CD liner notes, you will find a mixtape that I'm embarrassed that I have created because it shows exactly how emotional I am. And I think if you show it to anyone else, I might be just a little embarrassed, more than a little embarrassed. But here's the rules for the other things in the mixtape, the directions for the dead drops, because, again, they can't shoot us if they can't catch us. If you need me, especially for, let's call them Mount Tom topics, if something happens and I'm not there, do not hesitate to send a message. There are multiple methods ranging from fast to slow. I'm sure you can figure out that things like the mail are a little slower, and some of the others work as more of an emergency. I think I can find a way to see you in person, but not often. I'll certainly try. And if you just need to reach out, that's also a possibility. These are only starter drops. I can keep this going as long as we don't get caught. And I will. So I'm always here for all three of you. I've got one of these for Fee and Kelly too. It's not as sappy. Okay, maybe it is a little bit. I got a little emotional for everybody. Yours is just the one I've had to try multiple times. I'm going to miss you like I miss air if I can't breathe. It sounds so stupid. I'm just not built to be anything other than a one-person girl, and you are my person. So I know that that's it for me, and I'll just wait and hope and keep moving through the world. And you should know I will always be watching, because the way things are going to shake out, I'll be the one that's able to do that, to watch out for all four of us. There's never going to be a day that I don't. But there's also just never going to be a day that I don't want just to be sitting with you on my porch balcony and holding your hand. I'm going to try something. It will be terrible, but I mean it. The way you wear your hat, the way you sip your tea, the memory of all that. No, they can't take that away from me. The way your smile just beams, the way you sing off key, the way you haunt my dreams. No, they can't take that away from me. We may never meet again on the bumpy road to love. Still, I'll always keep the memory of the way you hold your knife, the way we danced till 3, the way you've changed my life. can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away from me. I love you, Eric. I love you. I'll miss you forever.